more of me learning how to bake. Today we're gonna be making red velvet cupcakes with cream cheese frosting. I am so excited to do this, you guys, because I love red velvet cake. And as you can see from here, we have all the ingredients measured, and I'll post it up right here, a photo of everything we've got. So let me just read out the ingredients to you guys so we'll have a clear breakdown of what we need. 2 large eggs, 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, which I don't have put aside just yet because it's a lot, so I'm just gonna do that while I'm putting it in. 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 4 teaspoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a cup of unsalted butter, or 56 grams, which I have measured up in here as well. 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of canola or vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. I decided to keep the whole thing because I love an extra vanilla taste. 1/2 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. It's basically empty, but it's in here. Liquid or gel red food coloring. And then 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And then you have your cream cheese frosting, which I'm gonna do while this is baking. Let's get started. All right, so I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Celsius, and I have my cupcake trays double lined, ready to be baked. We're gonna start this off by taking our big pot, and we're gonna mix in 2 large eggs, egg whites only actually. Seriously, this is really hard.
A few minutes later.
All right. We have our white egg yolks in here. All right, now that we have our egg whites in here, we're gonna beat them on medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until soft peaks form. So I'll get back to you guys. All right, so now we're going to take our dry ingredients and we're gonna sift our flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, and cornstarch all together to make sure everything is even. Didn't take that as well. Any of the excess. Just kind of sift it, I guess. And throw that out. Now that we have sifted everything aside, we're just gonna stir it up a little bit, mix it, make sure everything is properly mixed together. And then we're gonna set that aside as well. This is what all the dry ingredients look like right now as well. All right, so now we have our stand mixer prepared. I changed the mixer head to a more paddle-like. We're gonna add our butter. We're just gonna mix it on high speed until it's smooth, which usually takes about 1 minute. So all right, so I've had my butter mixing in with the oil for quite some time now. Now we're gonna get ready to add our vanilla and food coloring. So I really don't follow measurements on vanilla because I like the vanilla too. Oh. That might have been just a tad bit, but you can never go wrong with a bit of vanilla. And then I'm gonna let that mix for a bit, and then do not enter. And then I'm gonna add food coloring. So I'll get back to you guys on that. All right, so now that I had my stuff mixing, I'm gonna take my 2 egg yolks that I separated from the egg whites. I'm gonna put it in as well into the mixer. Feel free to use your spatula. And you're just gonna, I guess, pour that in. All right. Then you're gonna take your food coloring. This better be worth it because it costs like super expensive money. This is very pigmented, and the more you add, the brighter the color is gonna be, or the more deepened. So I'll show you guys after. All right, so I'm mixing it in right now, and it's a really nice color. So I'm just scraping the sides off and kind of putting them back near where the mixer can actually reach. Just gonna keep letting that go on for a bit. And this is starting to look really good and smell really good. Let's go. All right, guys, so now that everything's kind of finished mixing in together, we have our flavor or color set, I meant. And it's gonna get darker when we bake it and when we mix the cocoa powder in with the dry ingredients. So with the dry ingredients, you're gonna kind of pour things up in like three parts, and then you're gonna pour in the buttermilk right in the middle. So we're gonna turn this on low. Okay, that's too fast. No, we're gonna pour in a bit. I'm just gonna use one of these, like half a cup. I'm just gonna take it in. Pour it in while it's mixing on low speed. You're gonna repeat this until you finish, basically. All right, lastly, now we're gonna take the egg whites that we fluffed a bit earlier, and we're just going to mix everything together. But with the egg whites, what you want to do is fold it into the batter. So before I do that, I'm just gonna take this out, and I'm gonna make sure everything's already in here first. So the recipe that I'm using mentions that you should not overmix, so hopefully we don't do that. All right, it's really bubbly. Yeah, that does not look yummy. All right, so now we're gonna start adding our batter into the little trays. This part is very crucial because it's a lot harder to measure the cupcakes than we did with like the cookies and stuff. So you just don't want to fill it up to the top, is all I know. Sure, that looks somewhat right. All right, so I just finished putting all the cupcakes. Now we're gonna put them in the oven that has been preheating for way too long at 350 degrees Celsius for 20 to 21 minutes, or until it's like nicely cooked when I test it out with a toothpick. So. All right, guys, so while the cupcakes are baking in the oven, I'm gonna get started on our cream cheese frosting. So basically, you're gonna take your bowl, nicely washed, put it in here, and I'm gonna beat our cream cheese, and I'll have the measurements right up here for you guys as well. This was around 8 ounces of cream cheese, so it was a lot of cream cheese. Put that all in there, and then you can use your spatula to kind of just scrape off any excess that you have, because in this economy we're not wasting a dime. All right, and then you're gonna take your half a cup of room temperature butter. I've been letting it sit out here for quite some time now. dump that bad boy in there. Now we're gonna beat the butter and the cream cheese together until it's soft. So I'll get back to you guys. All right, so now that our butter and cream cheese is pretty smooth, that's what it looks like. Looks pretty good to me. Ignore the mess. Now we're going to take literally a pinch of salt, like put that in. And then we're gonna use some vanilla. And like you guys saw in the last baking recipe, I follow all guidelines except when it comes to vanilla because that might have been just a bit much again. Then we're going to take our 3 cups of powdered sugar, 366 grams, and then an additional 30 grams in case I want it to be a bit thicker. So I'll make this a bit light. Oh, make sure you put it down. Let it mix and pour it. Now I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna really push the sides down so it can, you know, keep it thick. We're gonna add the extra 30 grams that it provided us with, and then let it mix. All right, guys, it's been around 20 to 21 minutes. I'm gonna go take a look at the cupcakes and let you know. So I just took them out of the oven. These look so cute.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wow, I am so excited to freaking eat. Now I'm gonna get my piping bags and I'm gonna get ready to put them in the piping bag. All right, guys, so now we're gonna get ready to put the cream cheese in the piping bag. We have it here. I have Elisha helping me out.
Guys, that tastes so bad.
Guys, I got burnt today, the other day on Visaki actually. I burned my cheek, so.
Are you adding that in?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I want them to know that I'm just like. All right, guys, so everything finished cooling. I have our sprinkles that I'm gonna use right here. All of our cakes, our piping bag that I haven't cut just yet, and our white chocolate eggs. Right, now we're gonna add some sprinkles on top.
Look how cute, guys.
These look so cute, I can't even handle this.
Okay, guys, Elisha POV. Oh,
Show me. So guys, basically now we're gonna take these very expensive white chocolate Hershey eggs and we're gonna put them on, and don't worry, I made sure I washed my hands right before this. And we're gonna just place it right on the top like this.
Period. Clock it.
So cute.
So cute.
Alright guys, so after like 900 hours we finally finished, and these look so cute.
Oh, so cute.
So cute. Should I do a taste test?
Yes.
Let me do the taste test.
Hold it for me.
I already did the taste test. So good, guys.
I look so stupid.
I don't. It's okay.
They smell good?
Go.
Oh my god.
I know. Yep. They're so good. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. See you next episode.